Welcome to Ignite the Positive with Stacey Bice. Today is our Magnificent Monday message, and today's message is all about sidetracks. Are you getting sidetracked? Often we get those pesky speed bumps in the road, and we get sidetracked on what we're doing. And then it becomes more and more difficult to perform our tasks. Did you know that the word sidetracked is actually a railroad term? And they use sidetracks to move different train cars back and forth out of the way. And often those cars are forgotten until they have an emergency or they need that track for something else. So I think that's what happens to us. We get sidetracked. We put things into a different area, a different category, and then they become forgotten until we have an emergency or something comes up that we need to make sure we do those. So you're not alone in this. There are so many people that become sidetracked, and it can become overwhelming and out of control. But here are just a few ideas of how we can be better. First of all, make a list. I am huge on lists. I love to write my lists because for me, writing things out actually helps my brain to process them and to be able to see them on a piece of paper in my own handwriting helps me. Or sometimes I type them out, but actually seeing them for me works out best. However, there are so many apps out there that you can make lists on, that you can use an alarm, you can use a calendar, anything that's going to help you to be able to overcome and to be able to stay focused. Okay, next is let's work within our attention spans. So some of us have very short attention spans. There are so many with ADD that have a really hard time with this. And I'm finding that more and more adults have ADD, attention deficit disorder. And that's okay. Just learn what your attention span is, whether it's 15 minutes, whether it's an hour and 15 minutes. It's okay. Just give yourself some time of whatever it is that you need. Know what you can handle and do it. Now, a lot of times, my organizational clients, I have found that organizing hardcore can only happen within a 3-hour time frame. And that is not really physically for my clients. This is emotionally. So know what your physical and emotional limits are, and whatever they are, it's okay. Next, divide and conquer. You can divide your tasks into smaller areas. Just think of if you wanted to clean out and organize your filing cabinet. Instead of doing the entire filing cabinet, just tackle one drawer or tackle A through C, and then set aside another time frame and a schedule to work on it again. So don't become overwhelmed and then quit, okay? Then there's the crammers, those that say, okay, I have a really important test tomorrow, or I have something that really needs to be done tomorrow, but I'm just going to cram tonight. I'm going to study all night. I'm going to get it done. Then what happens when you have an emergency? A friend calls, one of your children becomes sick. You have to do something that was not on your planned list, and your time to cram just became nil and nothing. And then the test or whatever it is that you had planned for the next day doesn't happen, or then you feel like a failure. So set specific time in your schedule for different things. If you know something's coming up, then do it in sections, but make sure that it's a priority and make sure that it's done. Now, we can really literally stop distractions in their tracks if we know and realize what distracts us. So for me, I have learned that if I need to concentrate on something, it takes brain power and it's important. I like it quiet. I like to be by myself, and I make sure that there's no distractions, no TV on. I shut my phone off, whatever it is that needs to happen. Then other projects, I have the music pumping. It's loud, it gets me up, it gets me motivated, it gets me moving. And then if I also have some mind numbing tasks that I have to do but don't like to do, but I need to do them, I listen to a book on Audible. And that keeps my mind busy while my hands are doing the menial task that I didn't really want to do, but it has to be done. So, know what your distraction limits are and know what it's going to take to help boost you over the top of those. Let me know if I can help. I can be your cheerleader. I can help be your accountability partner. Whatever it is, let's not get sidetracked today. Let's move forward and focus on whatever task we need to. Have a wonderful Monday, and I will see you tomorrow.